Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps your bank information private when shopping online. Get $5 right now to try the service at plughitzlive.com/privacy.
Hi, Danielle here with PLUGHITZ. We're at CES 2019 and we're at the FIBARO booth. Can you please introduce yourself for me?
Hello, I'm Dominique Horek. I'm head of sales for US and Canada at FIBARO.
Can you tell me a little bit about what FIBARO does?
So FIBARO is a smart home company. We have been out there in the market for 7 years. We are a really experienced company in terms of smart home. We are a European company with headquarters located in Poland. As far as Northern American operations are concerned, we're working out of Chicago.
Okay. So what kind of stuff do you have here at CES that you're showcasing?
Yeah, so we've got our complete Z-Wave based smart home system consisting of gateways, actuators, sensors, remote controllers. We are coming with a couple of new things like the line of switches and outlets, the completely new Home Center app, which is a new interface for end users to interact with the system. We also have a new product called Smart Implant, which I hope to show you a bit later. And also a new kind of a teaser for a HomeKit, new HomeKit product, which is RGBW controller. And this is basically it.
Fantastic. Let's talk about each one.
So let's start maybe with let's go through our outlets and switches line. It's called Walli. We are actually launching it within the next couple of weeks in Europe. Europe is our biggest domestic and biggest market at the same time. So typically when we launch new products, it starts in Europe. We test them and then we go further to US and other parts of the world. So as you can see here, we have got a couple of products. They have got coherent design, modern design. In the upper row, you can see our new line of Z-Wave enabled switches. So there are different types from dimmer to roller shutter, switch, Walli controller, which is kind of remote controller for not only for lighting, but you can actually program it and you can control different devices. And then at the very end, you can see our outlets Type E and F, which are European standards. And on the bottom row, you can see traditional outlets. The interesting thing is that we not only have regular outlets, but we have got the ones for TV SAT, Ethernet, and USB.
Okay, and how do you operate these smart devices?
So basically, you need to have a gateway, which FIBARO delivers. We have got two types of gateways, smaller, more affordable version, which is called Home Center Lite, and then more sophisticated, which is called Home Center 2, which is regarded as actually one of the best, most reliable Z-Wave controller out there on the market. So you actually, once the gateway is connected with the Ethernet cable to your router, you are able to add different devices, including the new line of switches. So you add them, and then you are able to make automations, routines, and basically that's how it works. The cool thing about it is that we actually hire professional installers that actually set the whole system for users. So anytime users have different expectations, different particular needs, the installer is able to set the system up for the user. So it's very much refers to particular user needs.
And are you able to use a voice activation for these?
Yes, our system is compatible with most popular voice assistants such as Google Home or Amazon Alexa, or through Siri shortcuts, you're also able to use Siri to control our devices.
What are the best uses out of these?
Well, there are many actually. Maybe it all boils down to the concept of smart home. At FIBARO, we believe that smart home is a home where devices talk to each other at first place. Then smart home means that you are able to control these devices through either mobile application or voice assistant. And at the very end, it's all connected, and yeah, it offers you a remote access, so you are able to look at your house even though you are miles away from it.
Perfect. And let's talk about some of the other things you wanted to show us.
Well, so the next one is the new mobile application. This is a completely new interface. You know, we've been on the market for 7 years right now. So since the very beginning, we upgraded our previous version of the application. And in 2019, we are coming with something completely new. And on the top of improved, upgraded user interface, what is most interesting about our new app is that it uses machine learning algorithms as well as predictive analytics, which is our, let's say, step into the future. And when I'm saying machine learning and predictive analytics, I basically mean that the mobile application is following the behaviors of the users, and based on these behaviors, it's able to suggest different scenes and automations, so that user has got the feeling that it interacts with its home even further, even deeper.
Fantastic. And when would consumers expect these to come out in Europe?
So you mean the outlets and switches? I think it's going to be Q1 2019, probably around February, March.
Okay. And then for our US people?
Well, so as I mentioned before, we start with Europe, and then the US comes as a second market. So probably it's going to be Q4 2019, maybe beginning of 2020.
Where can our viewers go to find out more information about these devices?
Sorry? So it's, well, as far as US is concerned, we work with a bunch of distributors. They are installer-oriented distributors. They offer tech support, but we of course have FIBARO.com. So this is the place where end users can find out more about our system. But if you are really interested in installation, I would suggest to contact our local partners.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you very much.
For continuing CES 2019 coverage, stay tuned to plughitzlive.com/CES.